So mu is the sound for you plural or m or mw, no? When we say you all see, you all like, rather than I see you all, I like you all. If we say I like you all, the sound to refer to you guys is just wa. We can reuse our sound for them, wa. So first, how do you say, do you guys like it?
Mnapenda.
Mnapenda. So here we're not referring to an object. No, with the it, we don't include it. Mnapenda. Do you guys like it? Now, I like you guys. We can just use wa.
Ninawapenda.
Ninawapenda. I see you all.
Ninawaona.
Ninawaona. So to avoid confusion with them, no, because ninawaona can mean I see them or I see you guys, we can do one of two things if we need to clarify it. We can use the word for you guys, which was
Nyinyi.
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 Another double syllable, nyinyi. So we can say I see you or ninawaona nyinyi. No. Or we can make an optional change to the end of the verb, changing the last a to any. So we could also say ninawaoneni. No, if we wanted to make it clear that we mean you guys. This any might be like a contraction of nini stuck to the end. Ninawaoneni. And of course we see the accent move as well when we add this any. But if the context is clear, you can just say ninawaona if it's clear that it's you guys. How would you say I understand them?
Ninawaelewa.
Ninawaelewa. I understand you guys, and if it's clear by the context, you can also just say
Ninawaelewa.
ninawaelewa. But if you wanted to clarify, you could use the word for you guys, which is
Nyinyi.
ninawaelewa nyinyi. Or you can also make a change to the end of the verb, changing the last a to any. So I understand you guys.
Ninawaeleweni.
Very good. Ninawaeleweni. Ninawaeleweni. This any that we can add on to the end of the verb to clarify, like I understand you guys. Ninawaeleweni. You can also see this popping up in other places in Swahili for the plural. So for example, asante, asante means thank you, asante.
Asante.
But if you say thank you to more than one person, you will say asanteni, asanteni. Karibu, for example, karibu means you're welcome, karibu.
Karibu.
And if you say that to more than one person, karibuni, karibuni. Also for the orders, we saw how to give orders. We can just get rid of the to from the verb. So we have to sleep, which is kulala, and just sleep,
Lala.
lala. And you can use that as an order, lala. But that works talking to one person. If you want to say sleep to more than one person, you will change the last a to any. So how would that be?
Laleni.
Laleni. Sleep, guys. What is to do or to make?
Kufanya.
Kufanya. Do it to one person.
Fanya.
To more than one person?
Fanyeni.
Fanyeni. Good. What is to eat? To eat.
Kula.
Kula. And how do you tell somebody to eat?
Kula.
Kula. With these short verbs, we just keep the ku mostly, no? Kula. But what if you were talking to more than one person?
Kuleni.
Kuleni. Good. Kuleni. How would you tell somebody to drink?
Kunywa.
Kunywa. Drink to more than one person.
Kunyweni.
Kunyweni. We also saw an irregular order for come, unjo, unjo, njoo, which is come. We don't use kuja, but unjo.
Unyo.
What might that be if you say come to more than one person? With unjo, we don't end with an a, but we've seen what happens in those situations already. We saw asante, thank you, and asanteni, karibu, you're welcome, and karibuni. So the plural of unjo, come, would be
Unyoni.
unjoni. Very good. So in two quite different situations, we see this ni or any popping up to clarify the plural, like when we use wa to refer to you guys. No, I know you guys. Ni na wa yua, and we can also say ni na wa yua nini or ni na wa yueni. no, to clarify that it's you guys and not them. And we've also seen it with expressions like asante, thank you, asanteni, thank you to more than one person, karibu, you're welcome, karibuni. And we can use this with our orders, making it clear you're not giving the order just to one person, but to many. Lala, sleep. Laleni, sleep to more than one person. Fanya, do it. Fanyeni, do it to more than one person. We saw that we had that expression hakuna matata, there is no trouble, and from this we took hakuna, there isn't or there aren't, and kuna, there is or there are. And we saw how kuna was built of the ku from huku, which means around here, and the word na, which means with, as used in kuana, to have. So kuna literally means around here has, or there is, there are. So we saw how whilst we have kuwa na for to have, in the present it's just na. And we attach whatever we need to the beginning of it. So Nina is I have, Anna, he, she has, Wana, they have, and Kuna, around here has, or there is, there are, no? So that was kuwa na. Kuwa is also particularly odd in the present. First, let's see it in the future. How was I will be?
Nitakuwa.
Nitakuwa. So not very problematic. We keep the ku because it's a short verb, but nitakuwa, fairly regular. I was in the past.
Nilikuwa.
Nilikuwa. But I am. So to be in the present, no, we say I am rather than I be in English. Am is just from to be. I am is ni. Mimi, ni.
Mimi, ni.
So that's very odd, no? You are is also ni. Wewe, ni. It is, we are, they are, ni. So all of to be in the present, and it's important for us to understand that are, am, is just comes from to be in English. We don't really say he be, but he is, no? Not we be, but we are. So all of the versions of to be in the present are just ni, N-I in Swahili. So using the word for I, how do you say I am?
Mimi.
Using the word for I.
Mimi, ni.
Mimi ni. You don't do anything to ni. Mimi ni. We are?
Sisi, ni.
Sisi ni. And these are separate words, sisi ni. Ni is a word in its own right. You are?
Wewe, ni.
Wewe ni. He or she is?
Yeye, ni.
Yeye ni. They are?
Wao, ni.
Wow ni. The book is?
Kitabu, ni.
Kitabu ni. The word for good is zuri, zuri, Z-U-R-I.
Zuri.
If we want to say the book is good, we will match zuri, good, with the book. I think you can work out how you will do that. Let's just begin. The book is good. So the book
Kitabu,
is,
ni.
and what is the word for good?
Zuri.
Zuri. And how might you match it with book?
Kizuri.
Kizuri. Kizuri, exactly. So the book is good?
Kitabu ni kizuri.
Very good. Kitabu ni kizuri. How do you say the books?
Vitabu.
Vitabu. The books are good.
Vitabu ni vizuri.
Vitabu ni vizuri. What was the word for very or a lot? Very much?
Sana.
Sana, very good. And the word sana comes after whatever it refers to. So if we say, these books are very good. These books are very good.
Hivi vitabu ni vizuri sana.
Very good. Hivi vitabu ni vizuri sana. Ni vizuri sana. Those books. How do you say those books?
Vitabu vile.
Vitabu vile. Good. Those books are very good.
Vitabu vile ni vizuri sana.
Very good. Those books are very good. Vitabu vile ni vizuri sana. So we have ni for am, is, and are, or present to be. And we see again how Swahili loves to recycle its grammatical sounds, no? So apart from the ni of I, we've seen that we have ni for in or at. For example, mdini, no? In the town, at the town, or to the town as well. We can have any or ni for the plural, as we've been seeing, to show that we mean you guys. And also for am, is, and are. So again, when you hear a ni around, don't assume too quickly what it is. And seeing how Swahili loves to recycle these grammatical sounds, what might we use for the negative of ni, if you had to guess?
Si.
Si, no? So we see that the Swahili recycles these sounds and it even recycles the negative, even though the ni of I and the ni of am is are, one doesn't have anything to do with the other, they go into negative in the same way. So si is are not, am not, is not. So if you want to say this book isn't very good, isn't is si. This book isn't very good.
Hiki kitabu si kizuri sana.
Very good. Hiki kitabu, kitabu hiki, si kizuri sana. These books aren't very good.
Hivi vitabu si vizuri sana.
Hivi vitabu, vitabu hivi, si vizuri sana. These books aren't very good. So we have ni for the present to be and si for the present negative of to be. But kuwa, other than to be, can also mean to become. So you might hear nina kuwa, but if you do, the meaning is I am becoming, I become, rather than I am. How would I am not becoming, I don't become be?
Sina kuwa.
It's a little more you have to do for that for the negative in the present, no?
Sikuwa.
Good, and what else happens in the negative?
Sikui.
Good, and what else happens in the negative present? It's one of the...
Siwi.
Siwi, very good. So we have the wa, we lose the ku, no, for the negative present of our short verbs, we lose the ku, and we have the final a turning to an I, so we end up with siwi from kuwa, siwi, I don't become. You guys are.
Nini ni.
Ni ni ni. You guys aren't.
Nini si.
Ni si, very good.